Good morning students. Today we will study about chapter 10. Now today we will begin chapter 10, basic geometrical concept. Okay, so we will study today, we will start geometry today. Okay, so in this chapter we have to study about line segment and about ray. Okay, in this exercise 10.1 we have to study only this much about line and about line segment and about ray of light. Okay, so let us take all these three things together. Okay, see here, line, then line segment. Okay, and then we will have ray. Okay, so how line is drawn? Now first we have to study about how line is drawn. Line is, this is the line, it has no end point. Line has no end point. We have drawn like this. If a whiteboard is having more space, we can draw it to that space also. So that means line has no end. We can draw a line from one point to in a infinite, there is no another point, it is a infinite length. Okay, line is a infinite length, it has no end point. Okay, but line segment, it has end point. Okay, we will start from here and end from here. It has two, one is starting point and other is end point. Okay, this is starting point, this is end point. We can draw it in a paper, in a whiteboard, in anywhere. Why? Because it is a definite length. Okay, it is a definite length, it is not line. Line and line segment, there is a bit difference. In a line segment there, that means if we are talking about line segment, we are talking about a smaller length of a line. We are talking about the smaller length of a line. But if we are talking about line, we are talking about a indistinct line, that means it has no end point. And what about ray? Ray is also like a ray of light. Okay, ray of light, that means when a ray is going and it has one of its direction, that means along in one direction, the ray is going from one point to the other point, and that other point we don't know. So it is also not drawn on the paper, it is also having a huge length, a big length. Okay, so this is the difference between, this is line segment, this is line, and this is ray. These are the diagrams of the line segment. Okay, line segment, line and ray. This is the diagram I have drawn just to represent you, that you will able to understand about the difference between line segment and ray. Okay, so now you have understand. Okay, so and representation of these line segment and ray is also different. Representation, how to represent is also different. So now I am telling you few things, that a line has no end point. Line has no end point, it has no end point. Okay, it has end point. Line segment has two end point. Okay, line segment has two end point. I have drawn it before, so you have seen. And a ray also has one starting point. Okay, ray has one starting point, it has, but there is no end point. Starting point it has. Okay, it has a starting point, but it has no end point. And line segment has two end point, that means one starting and one end point, and line has no end point. Okay, a line cannot be drawn on paper. I have already told you that it cannot drawn on paper, can't be drawn on paper. Okay, it can draw on paper, it can drawn on paper. Okay, and ray, it also can't be drawn on paper, can't be drawn on paper. Okay, it also can't be drawn on paper. So this is the 2 points I have told about line segment and ray. Okay, length you all know, line has something representation like this. That means it can be extended here also, it can be extended here also. Okay, by this side also we can extend the line, by this side also we can extend the line. That is why it has no end point. This is line segment. Okay, it has 2 end point. And what about ray? It has one starting point and this is the ray. Okay, so all these are the diagrams of ray. Okay, suppose this point is A and B, so it is represented like AB having, if we have representation like this, then we will say that it is a line. Okay, and this is AB, a line segment, it having a simple bar on it, then a line segment. And when AB having only one arrow on this on its upper head, then what we will say, that it is a ray. So this is the difference of representation. Okay, here what we will seeing that in AB we will have 2 arrow, one at starting and other at end. That means it can be extended here also and here also. So this is a representation of line, and line segment it having only one segment, one bar. Okay, and at ray it having arrow at one side, that means it can be extended till here and it has one starting point. Okay, so this is the ray, line segment and about line. Okay, so now I have explained you, so this is very much clear to you about what is the difference between line segment and ray. Now we will study some more terms related to this exercise 10.1. and what are these points? These points are collinear points, concurrent line, okay, like this. So properties, so these are the properties of lines. Okay, properties of line. So first property is what? That an unlimited number of line can be drawn passing through a given point. Unlimited number of line can be drawn. Unlimited number of line can be drawn from a given point, Suppose this is a point, we can draw unlimited number of line. Okay, so like this only, unlimited number of line can be drawn from one given point. Second is, there is exactly one line passing through two distinct given point in a plane. There is a one line, exactly one line pass through two given point. Okay, one line is exactly passing through two given points. Suppose one point is here we have, other point is here we have. So at least one line should surely touch these 2 points. One line should surely touch and pass through these 2 points. Okay, so one line should surely touch and pass through these 2 points. This is known as property of a line. That means if we will have 2 points, so one line should surely pass through these 2 points. This is the second property. Third, we will have that in third property it states that two different lines in a plane either intersect at exactly one point or parallel. Okay, so that means what? Two lines, if we will have two lines, then two lines are either intersect at a point, intersect at a point or goes parallel. Okay, or it will go parallel. So intersect means what? One line is going in that direction, other line is going in this direction, so it is intersecting here at this point. So either two lines can be intersecting or two lines can be parallel to each other. Okay, so two lines can either be parallel to each other or can be intersecting. Okay, so these are the properties of the lines. First property states that unlimited number of line can be drawn from one point. Second property states that if we will have two lines, then one line can surely pass through this line touching those 2 points. Third property states that if we will have two lines, then either those two lines can be intersecting one or can be parallel to each other. See here, this is intersecting, this is parallel to each other. Okay, now we have to study about collinear points. Okay, what are collinear points? Collinear points means, see here, collinear points. Collinear points means if we will have one line, that means all points are lying in a one single line, then those points are known as collinear to each other. If we will have 4 points and all 4 points are lying in a one line, okay, all 4 points are lying in a same line, then we will say that those points are collinear. Okay, in a one line. Okay, all points are lying in a one line. All points should lie in one line. Okay, all points should lie in one line, then that point is known as collinear line. Then concurrent line. Okay, concurrent lines means, what are concurrent lines? 3 or more lines are called concurrent if and only if all of these passes through same point. Okay, when suppose this is a point, a line is passing through this point, another line is passing through this point, one line is passing also, this is also, so more than 2 or 3 lines if passing from a one single point, then that line are known as concurrent lines, then those lines are known as concurrent lines. Okay, more than 3 lines should pass through one point, then that point is known as concurrent line. Okay, so I have explained everything related to this chapter. Okay, collinear, again I am explaining you collinear points when all points should lie in a one line. That means, see here, this is the diagram. A, B, C, D are 4 points and all 4 points are lying in a same line, then collinear point. Concurrent line when more than 3 lines should lie passes through one point. See here, we have a point here. Okay, this is a point, and what happens? There are more than 3 lines are passing through one point. That means this is the concurrent line. So now all of you do exercise 10.1. Okay, I have explained everything clearly to you, and if you have any problem, then ask me in a WhatsApp group. Okay, or personally you can message me if you have any problem while solving this exercise, because I have explained everything, what is line, about line segment, about ray, the properties of line, about concurrent line, about collinear lines. Okay, so everything I have explained, representation of line, okay, and ray, line segment, I have explained everything related to this exercise 10.1. So now what you have to do, you have to solve this exercise, and if any problem you occur, you will ask me personally on a WhatsApp, or you can call me also. Thank you.